etc. With Karen in the distant background. Yeah, I can see you pretty good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Let's see. How do I live now watch? Oh, I can't. I can't use your computer with my mouse. Who would have thunk it? Man, your mouse is fast. Okay, is this unmute? It is. Hey, it's your 38-month sub anniversary, Karen. Share. Show my 23. Wait a minute. Oh, it's 23 months in a row, but 38 total. All right, that was you. Hey, you subscribed to tier 3. Yes. Now we're rich. All right. Yeah. Yay, it's Karen. All right, while people are showing up, I got to eat like a grandmaster. I don't even want any food. I just want that peanut sauce. Man.
I want none of this.
What's that?
I want none
Did you have any of the peanut sauce?
I had some.
That was good. It tastes like peanut. And the hot sauce is good. I asked for hot sauce and it was free. Free, I tells you.
I mean, my food got hot.
Microwave.
No, I mean, spicy. It wasn't spicy.
Oh, I thought you meant for temperature. I've noticed lately on YouTube, people are getting more and more insane. And I write really, 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 really nasty things on YouTube, and then I delete it like 2 minutes later, or I delete it before I post it. But yeah, you guys are all the worst.
So they're like fantasy comments?
What's that?
So they're like fantasy comments?
What kind of comments?
Fantasy.
What do you mean?
Well, if you delete them.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant theirs. Yeah. But yeah, if I said what I want to say on Twitch, I would be banned for like the earth. Yeah, people are really, really dumb on YouTube. Much dumber than Twitch. In fact, the YouTube people are giving Reddit a run for their money. I mean, you can't imagine, how dumb the people are on YouTube. Karen is comfy.
I'm depressed.
Yeah, she was winning and she lost, which is also my story.
I'm just laying here depressed.
I had 2 winning positions today, and I got half a point. It was pretty good.
I mean, the guy didn't even know he made me.
Well,
until I told him. So, I had, any kind of, I was going to say this.
Food's good when you're eating it. Then after eating it, it's terrible. Yay, it's Indo Queen. Go Indo Queen.
Yay. Is it your birthday, Indo? I'm in the bed. Can you see me? I'm depressed. Laying here depressed. Seems like your birthday is sometime soon.
She said yes, Karen.
Yay. Hey, Indo. We're in Chicago and I'm depressed. Laying in the bed. If I had any Indo,
Indo's sending you a hug.
I could feel better. Unfortunately, TSA does not allow such things.
Yay, it's a hype train. I ate my chips gifted a sub. Hooray. Delicious. Big money, no whammy, stop. 1999. Thanks, Seaburn. False. Man, those things when it goes da 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 da. The last 3 days, 0, 0, 0. I castled long with my donations. Danko16 gifted us up to Irrelevant Llama. Wow. Ate my chips gifted us up. Indo Queen gifted 100 centages.
Yay.
Man, I can't believe she gave us a week's pay. Oh, snap. So I got to tell you something really funny that happened on Discord. Some gawking rabble, probably here right now, said, I tried Perrier for the first time because of Ben. Then the next person said, it tastes like crap. Setting up trying to learn. And trying to learn said, so does my ass, but your mom likes it. That's a top level joke there. That's tier 1. Yeah, you can't get better than
What is
that.
that bad about it? Joke. It's childish. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, lighten up. And light up.
Yeah. Lighten up and light up, right.
Little
Hello.
bit, happier.
73 viewers. Boo, boo. Mm.
Just down for a week,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be less depressed.
Remember when you crushed me? I do not. Xenoid 1, 400 centiges. Would you accept a sponsorship from Nestle? Yeah, nobody wants to sponsor me. Are you in a hotel room? What is this? Is Einstein on my stream? Yer Treo, 100 centiges.
Can you tell it's me? I'm in the bed.
Yeah, Karen's laying naked in the bed, but she has covers on. But if you donate enough, then, you know. I am hot. Man, it's hot in here. God damn. So take off all your clothes.
Mm-hmm. Even I was hot.
Mm-hmm. Yay, 310 viewers. That's better than nothing. Than Vishwa nothing. Nestle makes lots of milk chocolate. Great. It's Rock and Jason. Rock said he lost all his games, but he met Karen, so it was worth it.
How did he do in his games?
So he lost them all.
Oh, I lost mine too. I'm depressed. I'm in the bed. I cried.
Yeah.
And then I went with trying to learn for beers. I cried.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
I ate with trying to learn once, and I cried. It's tough.
I just kept crying intermittently. So I was laying in the bed depressed.
But I have Voss sparkling water from Norway.
Rock and Jason lost his games too. Well, I feel a little better.
I'm going to win it all except for one thing. I have 3 out of 5. That's pretty good.
You know, he mated me.
Solid.
I told him.
Karen says her opponent mated him, and then she's like, I'm in Maine. He's like, oh.
He says, oh.
Yeah. True story.
Mm-hmm. Because he knew I was crushing him.
Yeah.
He didn't even know. He was just checking me out of desperation.
Yeah.
Damn. Horrible.
Yeah. All right, let's go train. Then we can look at the games. So when I'm streaming, I can see on the bottom how many subs I have, how many followers how many viewers I have, and how much time I've streamed, but not on your stream. Well, I can't see on your stream. I just looked in the wrong place. Cool. Yeah, we have a different way of setting it up. I think because you have 700 windows open. So it looks a little different.
If you do Control Plus, it makes it bigger too. You can't see it.
Mm-hmm. No, I see fine. 1,042 viewers ado. I had like 80 viewers 5 minutes ago. Rock and Jason, 100 centidues for Karen. DS Panda, subscribe with Prime.
I'm so down about my last
Yeah.
game.
I gotta get more food because everybody likes when I eat when I stream. Everybody. Okay, you don't like
I know
this.
hard to believe.
Yeah, and by everybody, I mean nobody.
Can you tell it's me in the bed?
I can.
It's probably so far away you can't tell.
You're so far away. Doesn't anybody get to see Karen naked anymore?
I'll push through.
She had clothes on when she was outside the door. Doesn't help to know she's so far away. What's this? This is hot sauce. Delicious.
That's Rock and Jason. Rock and Jason, are you staying at the same hotel where the chess is? Whatever the name of this hotel is. If you gave me $20, I wouldn't be able to tell you the name of our hotel. I don't know the name.
The West and North Shore.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. Whatever the hotel is.
Yeah. Yay, Jigs Adam gave subs and then subbed himself.
Yay, Jigs. Go, Jigs.
My games today were very exciting. I mean, really exciting. So, I just didn't do well. Scrub or Scurb subscribed. Yeah. I'm not playing chess. So I was playing chess. My wife goes to bed every night. Shocking. Hmm? Big money, no whammy stock. $2. Is that Stevie Nicks back there? Yes.
True. Stevie Nicks. Light.
It's funny. 2 or 3 days ago. Delicious. 2 or 3 days ago, I guessed Stevie Nicks was 72, and Karen guessed she was 62. And she ended up being 73. Truth hurts.
I didn't know she was that much older.
Mm-hmm. How do you get it? How do you get a... No, I'm Shabalov's Bet Noir. He's not my Bet Noir. No. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Labna, is that a sex position? Yeah. We're just having leftovers and snacks and stuff. Come on, the hype train's gonna die at level 5. Boo. Big money, no whammy stock. $20. Tell a funny story about Chicago. Okay, Chicago's known as the Windy City, but it's not for the reason you think. You think because there's a lot of wind because of the lake. But it's actually known as the Windy City because the politicians have a lot of hot air. They're windy. So I told you something about Chicago you didn't know. LJ Gonzi gave 20 subs. Yay, go LJ Gonzi. I didn't even look at HS yet. Yeah.
Yay.
100 centijuice for the win. Thanks, Indo Queen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a Simpsons episode where Homer's kicked out of the bar for giving Moe the sugar me do. So what happened was everybody was playing tricks on everybody, and one of them was like a snake came out and bit Moe, and he thought that was really funny. So he asked Homer, could you pass the sugar? I had to have some coffee because Moe was tired. So he unscrews the sugar cap, and then when Moe takes the sugar, it all pours out. And the other practical jokes were like a million times worse than that. Like Moe should have gone to the hospital. And they're like, oh my God, that's terrible. You ruined a good cup of coffee. And then he says, you're banned from the bar and I'm throwing out your favorite song. And he goes, not It's Raining Men, and not Rain Anymore. And he throws it out the window and it lands in Smithers' car after it hits him. Anyway, so Homer tries other bars in town, but he can't find one he likes. So finally he drinks at the airport bar. And then everybody there's a pilot except Homer. And some guy comes in and says, we need a pilot to fly to the Windy City. And then everybody's like raising their hand. And he says, conditions are a little windy. Then they all put their hand down. And then they have Homer fly the plane. And that didn't work out because Homer didn't do good. Go Homer. Lily Flower Mountain subscribe.
Hey, I wish I had my phone, but I can't get up.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Is this my phone? Oh, this is my phone.
Any chance?
This is my phone.
I think mine is in the chest bag.
That doesn't make any sense. You put your phone in the chest bag?
Yeah, I put it
But you did that after we ate?
when we were walking.
I was walking with my darling.
I need my phone.
Where's your chest bag?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over there. Right there on the floor.
What?
It's green. It's not hard to...
I don't see it. I don't see your chest bag. Is it in here? Oh, here it is. Man, you hit it good. You put it under everything. Wow, how'd you do that?
Can you get it out?
That's what she said. Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh.
And then I can see the chat.
By order of the governor, William J. Lopetta, Maine. Man, it's hard to quote Blazing Saddles without getting banned from Twitch. I have to stop.
Yeah, I got a text from the closet.
Okay.
Nancy.
Yeah.
Off string.
I'm not from Havana. I'm glad the children were here to see that. The genuine frontier gibberish.
See, that I can watch this stream.
Didn't see you today. What? Come on, Rockin' Jason. He said the sheriff is near. No, God, dang it.
Hey, did you like your first tournament games, Rockin' Jason?
Virus City, subscribed. Take me down to Virus City. Take me home. No, I'm not doing anything. All right, thanks, LJ Gonzi, again. All right, let's look at the games. This morning at 10 a.m., I played Alexander Shabalov. I was telling Karen, I've played Shabalov for 32 years in different countries, and I've never beaten him. And I never will. Okay, I guess he wanted to play the Dutch because he played e6. He likes to play e6 first when he plays the Dutch. 99.99. Thanks, LJ Gonzi. Man, 2 big donations from you. Yeah, I'm at the Chicago Open. I stream every day and show the games. Karen's here too. We're playing in the Chicago Open, etc. Okay. So I played the Exchange French, which I like for white. And he played knight c6, which I've never faced. So I thought forever on every move. And we played a really sharp line where we castle opposite sides. Oops. I guess I always play bishop f1. I looked this up afterwards, and this isn't the most common line in this variation, but this has all been played before. Well, all of this has been played before. Yeah. So this is the first interesting position because, yeah, this position's also occurred in some games. Not that either one of us knew that. So when I played b5, queen a4, knight e5, de, my intention was to play knight b3, and I changed my mind. But the engine actually likes knight b3 more. And I was going to sack a pawn, then I go here threatening mate. So he plays b6, and then something like bishop f1, I don't know. Now, after bishop f1, I thought I had really good compensation for a pawn, because I have 2 bishops, his extra pawn's meaningless, and his king is, I could play, if I play a4, a5. The engine says it's like an equal, though. So, and what the engine wants me to do, which I did see, was knight c5. And, I spent so much time calculating everything, I just didn't have enough time to calculate this. This move loses because it's not one of the moves. After here, it says that I'm better. And I saw this too. And I saw this. And then I just play rook b1 and I'm winning. So, my bishop's hanging, so I have to mate him, but I guess I'm mating him. Okay, so he can't take my knight if I do that. That was my original idea, and then I changed my mind, and I played bishop takes g6, which is also okay. Not as good as knight b3. So I saved my e-pawn. And now, here I thought I was close to winning, and the engine says it's equal. And he played a move I didn't look at all, and when he played it and I analyzed it for a long time, I'm like, wow, that's a great move. And I blundered immediately. I thought bishop e3 is coming, knight c5, knight here. I could play bishop g3 if I want and make safe. If he plays b6 after bishop here, I could move my queen and play a4, a5. I didn't really see an attack for him, so I just thought I was close to winning. But he played bishop f5, which is excellent. Because now my queen's not on his bishop, and that's why he can't play knight e6, because I'm on his bishop. And now his bishop can go here, here, or here, and it's not hanging. So this is a great move, and I made a really bad move here, bishop a3, and I thought like 20 minutes. And the reason it's bad is he can now take advantage of this pin with a6 and bishop d3, and I'm just going to lose my b pawn. Also, bishop c2, it says, is good, but I didn't think that was good. I saw bishop c2, and I'm like, well, he doesn't want to take this because I'll open the a file. So this just seems dumb. So, yeah, it changed its mind about that. But just playing bishop here, attacking the pawn in a6, and I'm going to lose a pawn. So we both missed that. He played f6, never play f6. And I also thought that was a good move when he played it. c5, queen f7. Now, I didn't want to take on f6, and he takes back, because then he has queen h7 later. But then I realized that didn't matter very much. So taking is good. And queen d4, and he thought forever here. Usually I think forever. And he thought forever. And I didn't see the move that he played. I didn't consider it at all. And the move the engine says is correct, I didn't consider it at all. That's why I'm the best. Very complicated game. Yay, web guy gave like 10 centimeters or something. Yeah. Well, yesterday. What? That's like 20 cents. Yesterday, Hari Krishna rated me, and I didn't know. And then people would tell me for 5 minutes because I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah.
Well, remember that next time I'm on, doesn't see you.
Yeah. He's banned, and he should feel bad. You know, one of these things are falling apart. I thought they were falling in love. I need an adult.
Yeah, it's a tournament game. We're in Chicago.
No! This is the worst thing ever. I walked into a fork.
Hey, stonefish. I was talking to the chat.
What'd you say? Hey, stockfish?
Stonefish.
Oh. Who rated today? Somebody rated today?
Yeah, I'm very small in the background. Bed. Depressed. Very depressing. I had some beer too.
I don't see anybody rating. Tisker Tasker gave 100 centidues. Thank you. Web Guy 76 gave 200 centidues. I didn't see a raid today. Yeah. I started like 5 hours ago, but I'm only looking at the first game now.
Yeah, I mean, the first part of the stream was eating.
Yeah.
And talking.
Yeah, and naked Karen. All right. What happened? And everything you have makes a lot of noise. I like that. Reverend Professor Patrick gave 5 subs. Hooray!
Yay.
Go Chicago. Okay. Sweet home Chicago. Yeah. All right. The engine wants him to play bishop c8, always retreat. And he played king c8, which I didn't understand until later. It's not a great move. It's okay. There's positions where he's defending like queen d8 mate. I mean, like much later. They almost happen too, but not really. Okay, so that move wastes time, so I can get luffed. And this is just equal. Play g5. And I thought I was better by trading and playing rook d1, and his d-pawn is indefensible. Sort of like my eating on stream. And he played b6. This is correct. And I thought about moving my knight, and I thought about taking the pawn. I was getting low on time. The engine wants me to play queen a4 and sack a piece. And it says it's equal. I didn't have time to do any of that. Terrible. All right, so I took the pawn, and now this is very tactical. This confuses the audience, which is you. Okay, so I'll give you a couple variations. If he takes my knight, queen here is checkmate. And if he plays rook check, and rook takes rook, then this is checkmate again. So he could check and then trade queens, or he could trade queens now. He traded queens now. He played bishop b1. And when I played queen takes d5, my intention was to go here, and I figured I could take some of these pawns, and I would be better. But I was wrong. He checked and played rook e2, which I didn't see that idea. And now I played the only move that's where I'm not worse. I took on f6, took on f2. I played bishop e7. These moves are all correct. Knight e6. And I think the engine wants him to play knight f7. And the reason the engine wants him to play knight f7 is now it says I'm better if I go here, keeping an eye on these two guys. And then if he takes the pawn, I could retreat. He can't play rook e2 because knight check wins his rook, and I'm on this pawn. So I'm better here. +1. I didn't see any of that. I was lucky not to lose on time. Every move there's a 30-second increment. So I played here. See, the thing is, there's a lot of variations where he can take this with check, and then check and win my rook. And there's a lot of variations where he can take this with check and play bishop check, winning my rook. Like if I play knight g4, for example. So I just put my rook on d1 where he's not going to capture it. Okay, then I attacked his rook. Sorry, and he played rook e2. The engine wants him to play rook f5 and says he's slightly better. And after the game, he said that this is the greatest move in chess history, so forth. When in fact, the other move I was considering also draws, which is knight takes g5. Then knight f4, threatening my bishop and my g-pawn. But yeah, that's playable. I played rook d2, and he was really impressed with rook d2. He was like, wow, what a miracle save. Okay, and now it should just be a draw, except that he messed up. And I played knight f3, which is quite a good move, good judgment. And now he had bad judgment. He can draw many ways. He could just push his a-pawn. I have to take on passant, and then, we just take each other's pawns, and it's a draw. But he played this, which is bad, because the bishop's a lot better than the knight when there's passed pawns and pawns on both sides of the board. And as soon as I take his g-pawn, I have a passed h-pawn. Okay, so he did this. Yeah. And in this position, he made a bad move, although the engine says it's the best move, but it loses. He might be lost here. He played this, and he missed my next move. I put him in Wang Chung. I had to put him in Wang Chung because he knows who Wang Chung is because he's my age. I played bishop e5, and now I'm actually winning because he can't move. He didn't see bishop e5, and he was like, damn, I can't move. If he moves his king, I take his knight. And he played the best move, and I missed a forced win here. But basically, I was trying not to lose on time. But I'm actually winning here, but I didn't see it. 1 cent to do, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, bishop e5 was good, and now even better is f4. f4 wins. And I don't care about anything. I literally don't care about his passed pawns or his pawns. Literally. What I literally care about is my h-pawn queening. Put it in h. And the engine says f4 wins. If he takes it, I take with the bishop, and then I do that. That's a good plan. That plan's not easy to stop because his king can't get there and his knight can't get there. So, yeah, now it says like +6. So I didn't see f4. I think I saw f4, but I couldn't get myself to play it. So I played bishop c7, and he played the only move that probably draws. And what's funny is in this position, when I played here, when the game ended, he said, I think that's the only move that doesn't win. And he's wrong. We analyzed it a little, and he was like, okay, maybe it's a draw. The only move that gives me the advantage is bishop e5. And the thing is, if I take, this threatens everything. This pawn, and my bishop. So that's a very annoying move. And the engine just says this is a draw. He thought it was winning for white, but we analyzed it. He's like, all right, maybe not. Okay, so I played here, and we played stripper chess and took everything off. I tried to win this, but trying is the first step to failure. Okay, we agreed to a draw. So that was a very difficult game. Then I did the chess.com analysis nonsense, and it said I played 98.2 and he played 98.1. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was when I was listening to the radio. I don't know. Yeah, these aren't too good. Ugh. You know, they're falling apart.
Which things?
The things you didn't like, the basil rolls.
Yeah, I'm not.
But look at them. Look what happened.
I think it's 4 point whatever.
4.8.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the food.
I mean, the Thai
Not too much.
The curry, you can't even tell it's Thai food. It's like spicy.
Man, you're so mad. Yeah, but we got hot sauce. Yeah.
I didn't know that was hot sauce.
Yeah, we have like 50 hot sauces.
Oh, yeah, those are hot. Oh, the little red ones.
Yeah.
It's not the same as the flakes.
Mm-hmm. That's true. 99.9. Okay. Then the next game was a travesty of the highest caliber, which may be considered withdrawing, but I guess I won't. I don't like losing. I don't like drawing either. But. Okay. So then I played a California kid, Josiah Stearman, and he got into Berkeley when he was 16. And he actually had Berkeley garb on. My preparation for my opponent was not to look at his games, but to just see like where he's going to school. Yeah. So this was a travesty of a mockery of a sham, this game. Yeah, what you said. Yeah. All right. Good questions, except for one thing. Okay. So we played the, Feingold, Benoni kind of thing. And this is actually my game with Mamedyarov, although I didn't know it. This is still my game with Mamedyarov. Against Mamedyarov, I played knight f8, and I played knight h7 against this guy to play bishop g5. And then I can't play bishop g5 now because knight b5 is strong, attacking this with check, and I'm overworked. So I played a6, bishop g5, and I thought he was just playing really badly. And the computer agrees f4 is a really bad move. But before that, it says he's playing fine. But it doesn't like f4 because it gives me the e5 square from my knight. So I thought I had like a huge advantage here. And I do have an advantage. Yeah. And he thought a long time here, and he played a good move, I think. The engine says I'm like 1.3 up. He played g3 to open up some lines on the king side. And it said that I played great. Taking's correct. Bishop h4 is correct. b5 is correct. Now, this is funny. He followed one of my rules here. I didn't see the move at all. And the engine says the best move. Always play king b1. That really surprised me. But the engine says the best move. Okay, and then I took and played rook b8. And here's where the game started to turn. I thought I was winning. I'm 2 pawns up. I have an attack, and he doesn't. And my knight's on e5. And he made a move I didn't see. And then the rest of the game, I thought like 15 minutes a move. He played the best move, bishop to d2, to play bishop c3, which I didn't see that idea. So now I thought forever. And I basically just have to play chess. I can't mate him. I can't do anything crazy. It just wants me to play boring moves, like g6. And I thought about doing that, but I decided to go insane. And I thought probably 35 minutes here. And I played c4, which is explosive, or c3. He took, and I played knight c4 with a slight fork. Slight. Okay, I have some other tricks too, like knight a3 and bishop f6 and so forth. Okay, he played rook d3, and I thought forever in this position. I think I'm still thinking. And I played a very bad move. The engine still says I'm better, but it wants me to play a normal move like queen g5 or knight e5, just some boring move. But I played bishop f6, always play bishop f6, and my understanding of the position was incorrect. He played e5, which I expected. He thought like 30 minutes on that. Opens up the diagonal for his bishop. and bishop takes e5 is the losing move. I thought I was probably winning, and I'm losing after bishop e5. De5 is equal, knight a3 check is equal, and I thought after this I was winning, but I'm lost. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. He's threatening rook g7 check with mate next move. And I saw that. I literally didn't care. I took, and he took back with the knight. I took with check, and he played king a1. And I must have thought 25 minutes here, because I saw this position when I played bishop f6, and I thought I had several good moves. And in fact, I'm lost. So everything I analyzed, I lost. And I was like, okay, that loses, that loses, that loses, that loses. And I spent forever, and I was right, unfortunately. I am losing. And during the game, when we went into this, I thought I was going to win. I thought my attack was better than his, but it is not. Also, I'm 2 pawns up. And it's a super complicated position. But he wants to play rook g7. He wants to play knight h5. Sometimes he plays bishop h7 check, depending. And there's nothing I can do. So the main issue, I thought I had a fallback move in case I didn't find anything, and my fallback move loses. I thought if nothing else, I'll just go here. But that loses because he takes g7, then he takes h7, then he takes this with check. And at first I thought, I'm a pawn up, our kings are both exposed, I like my position. Then when I analyzed it in my head, I realized I was losing because when I get out of check, he plays queen e2 threatening my knight and queen h5 leading to mate. And I analyzed this position in my head for a few minutes. f5, king here, and it all lost. And the reason I calculated it all lost is it all loses. Unfortunately, I was right. Yeah. So that was not good. Then I looked at this for a long time. King h8, rook takes queen h4. And so my idea was, if he takes this, I take with the queen and his bishop's pinned. And if he plays here, which does win, I thought I could go here. But then I realized this wins, because he's threatening knight g6 check, winning my queen. Yeah, and also this wins immediately, because knight g6 wins my queen. So I couldn't do that. Then I analyzed bishop f5. Okay, then he takes, and he plays rook g1, threatening rook h7 check, queen g7 mate, which I would like to stop, but I can't. So this was forced to mate. The engine announces mate. So I ended up playing g5, and he took with check, which is correct. And the reason I didn't take this is he plays queen f3, threatening queen h5, which just checkmates me. And nothing I can do. I thought queen e4 check, queen c4 won, but I think the engine's saying it doesn't. I thought this won for him. Gf4, and I thought he would play like rook f4 and win. Oh, rook f4, rook b4. Oh my god. But yeah, after queen f4, he's still much better. Yeah, okay, but he can win by playing queen f3. Yeah, okay. So I played king h8, and I thought queen f3 was winning for him, and I was right. After queen f3, he's plus 10. But he played this move, and I thought I was back in it, but I'm not back in it. I'm basically just trying not to lose on time. I played bishop f5, which is the engine move, and he played a move I didn't see, which is the best move. He played knight d3, which I totally missed. And I'm just playing on the increment. I'm trying not to lose on time. And I played this, which is correct. He played this. And I'm down a piece here, and I don't have any like mating attack. I can't do anything. So I played here, threatening rook a2 check and queen b2 mate. And the reason I played here instead of here is he plays knight a4 to defend. I didn't want to lose a tempo on my queen. He's not threatening my rook because this is mate. So now he's threatening queen g5, so I never played f6. And he played the best move again. Played h4, put it in h. It looks like I have threats, but I don't. Yeah, he just ignored everything I did. Yeah, and then, I mean, I could resign here. He played check, and then I resigned. Because if I trade queens, which I have to, then I lose my rook, and I'm down a lot. I'm down a surprising amount of material. So after queen h7, I resigned. So I had a big advantage, then a small advantage, then equal, and then I lost. Hooray! And I played really slow, too. I'm the best. So basically, between moves 11 and 20, I played better than him. And between moves 20 and 37, he played better than me. That's more important. 500 centages. But the game's super complicated. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, I had really interesting games this tournament. Unfortunately, the tournament's still going on. Now, I didn't do one of those stupid caps things, so I'll analyze the game now and choke on my rage. I was choking on my rage before you were born. Let's see. How did we play? He played 98.6, and I played 95. I've played 95 or better in every game, and I have 2 wins, a draw, and a loss. Yeah, this says I made no blunders and no missed wins. He made 1 mistake. That was the only thing he did wrong in the game is he made 1 mistake. He was probably losing with white. Yeah. Well, if I'm black and the guy plays 98.6, occasionally I'm going to lose. So that's unfortunate. But I was winning. So we both played well according to that stupid thing that doesn't matter. When it says I played badly, it doesn't matter. When it says we played well, then it matters. The truth hurts. Right, sweetie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Can I play you? Yeah, I have 2,000 viewers. Go, viewers.
They heard I was naked in the bed.
She's naked in the bed. I can't argue. I could, but it's true. Yeah. This was Josiah Stearman. I think he's an IM. He's from California. He goes to Berkeley now. I've never played him before or heard of him. I think he's 17 or 18, etc. You missed nothing. Thanks, JAA928, I think. I'm not sure if I'm thinking the right person here. All right, let me. The chat is paused, so I gotta unpause it. What's that?
That's a Grandmaster Benjamin Bach.
Yeah, Parties Mance gifted a sub. Thank you. LJ Gonzi said something. Oslo Damas. Yay, thanks, JA928. Yeah, that wasn't a good something. Yeah. Robbie Kevelashvili. Yeah, he's doing well. Go Benjamin Bach. The best Benjamin ever. All right, in the chat, name the 2 people named Benjamin who are in the U.S. Chess Hall of Fame. Can you name them both? Good trivia question.
Well,
that's correct, Thaddeus. What's that?
I know one of them.
Who's that?
Benjamin Franklin.
Yep, and Joel Benjamin. Yeah. Spencer's close. No, not me, Benjamin Bach. Benjamin Franklin. Not me. I got nothing. Franklin was a chess player. That is correct. He even wrote chess articles. I'm thinking if he wasn't a famous person, he wouldn't be in the U.S. Chess Hall of Fame. For example, Rex Singfield is in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. Because, he sponsors chess. Truth hurts. I was there when he was inducted.
It's cold in here.
I was one of the founding fathers. That's true. Franklin 800 strength. Man, the truth hurts. Yeah. The queen is pointier than the king, Ben Franklin. An electrifying statement. He really had the key to what to do. And that's all the jokes I can think of. He played Sir William Jones. Ben Franklin was best at lightning chess. See, that's a better joke than I made. Yeah, I don't think I'll be in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Shame, maybe. What group is Karen in? Under 1700. Yeah.
Man, it's
Eh.
so depressing.
Oh. Tisker Tasker gifted a sub.
You think about it.
Yeah. Anyway, all my games are really interesting. I've only played 4 games, but they were all super interesting. According to that stupid caps thing, nobody played less than 90 in my 4 games. We're just great. Tisker Tasker gifted another sub. Does Karen have a USCF rating? No, she's never played in a tournament. This is her first one. Ugh. Also, she's played more tournaments than anybody on the stream. Yeah, Karen's in the mid 1200s, and her peak rating is about 1430. And she's played in over 200 tournaments. And we have tournaments all the time at our chess center, and Karen plays in some of them.
Sometimes when I don't even want to.
What's that?
A lot of times when I'm doing those extra rated games.
That's your favorite.
Well, I mean, I do those. Really doing a tournament.
Tisker Tasker. Hooray. I took a half-point buy in round 3, which I would have done in round 5, but I'm not allowed to, because the Shabalov game wore me out. And I was pretty happy with the way the 5th round went until I lost all my pieces and resigned and lost on time and got mated. Until then, it was great. So I got to tell you a funny story. The housekeeping here doesn't do housekeeping because of COVID, and you have to give them 24 hours notice. So we were here like 2 days, and there was more garbage in here than the rest of the earth combined. Remember that ball of garbage in Futurama, and they had to use a ball of garbage? We could have used this for the ball of garbage and saved the earth. Anyway, so the housekeeper came today when we were playing our round. When I came back, the room was spotless. It's not even possible. It was just garbage.
Somebody likes to order food.
What's that? What's that?
I said somebody likes to order food and eat it.
Yeah, and I like to order food, and you don't like to eat it. Oh, snap.
I hate it. Hey, I would have talked to you longer, Rock and Jason, but I was, rushing to buy my
Farty party, 200 centidues. Thank you.
Okay.
I like to play really interesting games when I play in tournaments because I'm not playing in strong tournaments anymore. So when I do, I want to, make the games interesting. Yeah. And they are. Good for you guys. I'd like to point out that %85 of the reason top-level games are sometimes boring draws is not because chess is a boring draw. It's because the players want a boring draw. So a lot of the top players are like, man, chess is like played out and we got to play rapid and blitz. It's not true. It's just the style of the players is to be very safe and protect their rating and never have a worse position. And that's not the way it used to be when it was, Tal and Kasparov and Alekhine and Morphy. Sometimes you lose. And the games are really interesting. But too many players are making sure they never lose. And they have these 10-move draws. And they draw when they don't have 10-move draws. But chess is actually very interesting if the players want it to be. But the players don't. They want to make sure their rating never goes down. Because if you're top 10 in the world and all of a sudden you're number 30 in the world, you just cost yourself like most of your income. So, yeah, Sultan Khan was good. Thanks, Sorry9. I used to really care about my USCF and FIDE rating. I never cared about my online rating. And recently, I've cared less about my USCF and FIDE rating because they're so low. I mean, I'm 2560 FIDE. I want to, go higher or stay there. And I was 2660 USCF, the same thing. But now that I'm like 100 points less than that, what do I care? So I just want to play some interesting games. Yeah. Can you announce my comment? You're the bestest. Thanks, Matt. I would have said bestestest, but yeah. Morphe looks like an Oompa Loompa? A little bit. JMoj95 subscribed. No, the Chicago Open has a website with standings, but they don't have any games. Just standings. But all my games have videos. The first 2 rounds that I played are on YouTube now, and video of the day. And I just showed the other 2 games that I played. So every game that I played in this tournament, I've streamed.
Hey,
That's me.
did you sign us up for the mixed doubles?
Yep.
Oh, you did?
That's important because, we're going to come in last, I guess. Yeah.
You're winning, obviously. So
I'm winning? I have 3 out of 5.
that's,
That ain't going to win anything.
Yeah.
Did you see Akash is playing under 2300? Who's Akash? What? What are you talking about? Pop-Turts, gifted, continue to gifted sub. Now show the Neiman games. I think Neiman lost to Shabalov because Neiman looked really unhappy at the board and in the hall. It doesn't mean he lost. Just by looking at him, I think he lost. But it doesn't mean he did. Shabalov had 3 out of 4, and Hans had 3.5 out of 4. And Hans looked really unhappy. I mean, he might have won, but he didn't look happy. Farty Party gifted a sub. Hooray. Akash is NM and streamer, if you say so. So if he did lose based on his body language, he has 3.5 out of 5. Gowry's not here, so I didn't see him.
He's in Charlotte.
Yeah, if you go to the Chicago Open website, you can see standings. It's called the Internets. He might have won really angrily. He might have won, I don't know. But he looked like he lost. And he looked good.
I didn't even see him.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to walk up, just I was going to try to go walk by your game, and I was stopped.
Damn.
And they let John. Guess I'm just too female.
No.
He asked me, "Are you done with your game?" I said, I'm stretching my legs. The first time the whole game I've even stood up. I mean, I sat there for 5 fucking hours. He's going to complain because I walked 20 feet from my board.
Mm-hmm.
That TD has something in for me.
Yeah, TD shouldn't be talking to you during the game.
He's the same one that told me to put my mask on.
Yeah, you got to tell him not to talk to you when you're playing your game. That's not what a TD's supposed to do.
Head off.
What?
I don't think he's going to bother me.
Hans was unhappy because he had to pay $5 for coffee. That's true. Sorry9 is gifting a sub. Thank you. Any famous players in the tourney? No. I'll donate a sub to analyze Karen's game. Boo, boo. No, we're not going to. They can't believe you swore over there. And she's naked. So this is a great stream.
Yeah, this has been a turbulent day. I cried several times. But
she read my book, Cry Like a Grandmaster. Hans Gruber won. All right. Never heard Karen swear before. Where you been? Karen swears like a sailor. All right. Who do I raid? Man, everybody I'm looking at is boo, boo.
Let me look.
Amaranth's streaming.
Let me see.
Let's see. No. I can't rate any of those people. I can't even consider it.
See one.
Critical. I could rate him.
Possible recipient.
I was going to rate Ken West, but he's just watching the stream. I thought he was streaming. I'm like, Ken West is streaming? What What world am I in? And so forth. Rita lists it's her birthday. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Alyssa.
You know who it is? No, I don't know who that is. You can't read me because I'm sleeping. Yeah. Any good books? No. Read Indo Queen, but she has to be streaming for me to read her. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's streaming, so yeah. It's Ken West. Wait, who's texting me? Is it Karen? Mm-hmm. No, I can't believe it's trying to learn, except that was what I expected. Frankly, ridiculous. He found some mom joke that is important. Your mother. On The Simpsons, I think, Michael Moore's they're talking to him, and he's complaining about something, and he says something that's totally nuts, and Ken Brockman says, "Mr. Moore, where do you get your statistics from?" And he says, "Your mother," and then he runs away. It's the only time that Michael Moore ever ran.
Hey, Endo says she'll start streaming.
Well, start streaming. I'll raid you.
Get it going, girl. Happy birthday. Says naked Karen.
Yeah, your mother. Your mother's so corpulent. When she sits around the beautifully appointed Tuscan villa, she sits around the beautifully appointed Tuscan villa. Or is it anointed now? This is the smartest show on TV. Hey, Ricky, that's my girlfriend. She's supposed to have no penis. Oh, I gotta watch this. The worst player here subscribed. On Family Guy, they were watching, one of those shows, and the person says, "I have to tell you something. I'm not really a man. I'm a woman." And then unzips the man costume and it's a woman. "Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm not a woman. I'm a horse." And then unzips and it's a horse. Then the horse says, "I'm not really a horse. I'm a broom." And then unzips and it's a broom and the broom falls over. And then the other person who's in the relationship with them, "To tell you the truth, I'm surprised." And so on. Karen says happy birthday in her birthday suit. That is correct. Do I watch Rick and Morty? The question is, does Rick and Morty watch me? Hey, the worst player here subscribed to Tier 2. He's no longer the worst player here. Let's see if I have any more subs or I lost all of them. 2,300 subs. God damn.
Hey, trying to learn is just not showing up.
It's trying to learn. Yeah, we're finishing this stream trying to learn. It's been an hour. Yeah, I'm trying to raid into. Oh, there she is. She's live.
She got it going.
All right. The only female at the moment who has clothes on. All right.
We have.
Is that right? Well, let's see. Is it 750 or 1750?
17.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why I wrote 750. Terrible. Very embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.